Welcome back to the Int+1 channel. This time we're actually going to be doing something a little bit differently. I'm going to be playing a Super Famicom game called Majou, which is actually the Demon King, I believe. That's what it looks like. And this is actually an amazing platforming game that came out on the Super Famicom. You'll see it. It plays a little bit like Contra. So it's kind of in that same genre. And, you know, it's got some really cool graphics, but a lot of cool concepts. I really wish this had come out in the West. And so we're going to be giving this a shot here. So this is our guy. He's got a little pea shooter gun. And he jumps. And I think that's about all he does. And so we're about to get our behinds handed to us by Birdman here. Oh! Go away. He's gonna laugh. He's gonna be like, man, you can't do anything to me, right? We could read the Japanese maybe, but it doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but this is just boilerplate for the actual gameplay, right? He's telling me that I should prepare to die, and okay, it's my family, right? What's her name? Arya? Okay. Her name is Arya, and that's your that's your wife, daughter, and I think your cat. That's cute. All right, so they brought me back, and now at this point, I can actually go ahead and I can shoot stuff, and I can shoot stuff to kill things. No! All right, now I can still take a ton of damage, but you're meant to win that. All right, so cool. I beat the Birdman, and all right, so. And this I guess is Arya then. And at this point, I've got a fairy. Alright. Now, not a lot of interesting has happened so far. Okay. That's okay. You're gonna see why this is a cool game. But we don't want to lose our fairy. I need to focus just a tiny bit because I know that a bunch of crazy, like I got this Sarlacc worm behind me. I don't remember what that blue thing does, but I didn't get it. No. All right, I need to get away from the Sarlacc. Okay. We're down here. I forgot that that was a thing. Okay. So yeah, that's one of the things I really like about this game. The graphics are actually really interesting, but it isn't necessarily like the quality of the graphics. It's actually the environments. So we've got all these really interesting colors here. We've got this very cool, like literally cool colors environment. It's purple and blue and red predominantly. We're in some kind of sewer with like frogs and what appear to be zombies. Yeah, because you can blow off their head and it looks like they still just keep rolling towards you. Now, I'm trying to remember what to do with these. Okay. So that's what I was trying to do earlier when I was chased with the Sarlacc. So I have to press down in just like the literal correct spot. No. All right, that's okay. All right, so we're here at our first boss, which is like a laughing spider thing. Now, I actually find that this spider boss is a little difficult. I know that I've died on him. I know I've died on him a couple times in the past. Although this is my first kind of Let's Play-ish video on him. I have the hardest time actually avoiding him. So, I don't want to lose my fairy. Alright, but I can't figure out how to avoid that, actually. Alright, so I just lost my fairy. That stinks. Because, well, you'll see. Yeah! Take my bullets! Take my bullets! Laugh at me. Send your little dude guys after me. Okay. So whichever way he's coming from, is that how I have to avoid him? Because I don't understand. Alright. Yeah, okay. So, if I walk in the direction that he's moving in, that's when I'll get hit. So I need to walk... And, you know, I'm cognizant of it, and I'm just not doing it. Because I'm so used to trying to avoid that way. So actually, we're about to do the boss. Yeah. Come on. Frown a little. Frown a little. Yeah, stick your tongue out at me like a jerk. All right. Oh, come on. All right, so whichever direction I'm facing, I need to go the opposite direction. This is irritating, actually. It's like... It's preying on the fact that... I really thought that was actually going to work. I'm totally failing here. I've absolutely beaten this thing before in the past. Yeah, take my bullets! Eat my pea shooter. Ah! By the time he's already on the board, or on the board. Okay, no. Then how do I avoid this crap? I don't understand. I know I've beaten him before. I've actually gotten rather far in this game, and I just don't understand. This is friggin' ridiculous, actually. Yeah, okay, that's right. I've got a dodge roll. Great time to figure that out when I'm on my last life. Okay, alright. So, I have a dodge roll. I know that now. Now that I have, like, no life. Alright, so I think I can do this now. Because this is the totality of his pattern, actually. Alright, come on. Come on. Yes! That is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see him defeated so that I can move on. Alright. Now, unfortunately, I've got about the same amount of life that I had beforehand. I do kind of like this explosion effect that actually happens with the enemies. Yep. So you thought the last boss was annoying. Prepare to watch me die to the next boss. I mean, there was nothing I could do, right? I had one point of life. It wasn't happening. That's okay. I do have a double jump, which is also convenient. Alright, so I need to avoid the meatballs that he shoots out of his little sarlacc mouth here. And for the most part, that should actually keep me about safe. So this shouldn't be bad. I couldn't take a single hit before. Come on, open your mouth. I am not food. I will not be eaten. I refuse to be eaten. Alright, great. I got my key. I like having my key. Alright, now we're moving to the right. That's funny. Now, I haven't gotten anywhere major in the game yet, and you haven't actually seen really anything cool. Well, that's not true, right? A lot of this game is actually pretty cool. But in the realm of cool that this game has to offer, you actually haven't seen much. And I kind of don't want to spoil it. There's a reason why this is called Demon King. Although I guess it'd be kind of ridiculous if there wasn't a reason, right? Like that should be That should be obvious. Alright. Okay. Now, welcome to our first boss here. Combination boob lady and lick-a-tongue kind of weird thing. I wish I still had my fairy. Alright. So we're gonna grab that. Whether that's a good decision, that's up to me. I want to grab it, actually. Alright. Okay. Well, wait a second. What just happened? So it turns out that you can turn into different demons, and it drastically changes your gameplay. So, for instance, now I'm a dragon. I am Puff the Magic Super Dragon here, and I am here to destroy some flowers and kill some fairies. Oh, hey, I did not know that that would damage me if it was just touching that thing. And so that's one of the things. There's actually a bit of a story going on, and you know, unless you can read a little bit of Japanese, you're not necessarily going to be privy to the story. But as I'm going through here, and I'm kind of doing what I'm doing, each time I kind of choose to do this thing where I become a various demon, sure, it makes the game easier. But you're actually giving up your humanity very slowly over time. And it has some lore and story oh, I hate these things so much. That's right. It has some lore and story implications. Which, you know, if you're just in it for the cool gameplay, you probably don't care. But it's... What am I doing? What was that all about? Alright, this is irritating. I just want to get away from the fairies that are killing me. Look at that. Game over. Alright, that's okay. That's totally okay. Yeah, we'll continue. Alright. Now, let me see here. I've got a couple different powers. I haven't tried them all. Well, or maybe I have. Alright, I've just got this, which is like the equivalent of my dodge roll. And, there is actually typically one transformation I use, but because I forgot how to do it, I didn't do the one that I'm accustomed to. So I may not have actually picked the ideal demon form for this level. Or I could just be bad. Like, that's always a possibility. Now, I love that it's right outside of the sort of this normal range where I could shoot. Alright. I do not want to let the fairies gang up on me again like they did before. Because that's part of how I lost so badly before. Oh yeah. And so that's one of the things too. Right? I'm a demon, and I think eat the fairies for life. And again, lore implications, right? It's harder to play as the human. It's a lot harder to play as the human. Because, you know, you don't really have this exotic array of powers, and you take damage kind of like a sponge. I mean, I still kind of take damage like a sponge, but I really think that you actually take more damage as a human, though I'm not 100% sure now. That's what I feel like I remember, though, because I remember trying to play this level as a human and just getting destroyed. I actually really want that life there. Oh, that's That's alright. That's alright. We'll be okay. Yep, I'm eating the fairies. So that's basically a way for me to persistently improve my health. I can't remember though if there's like a karma system based off that. Like the more fairies you eat, like the worse of a demon that you kind of are, and is it indicative of the humanity that you lost? I can't remember too if the fairies actually attack you if you're human. They might not actually. I mean, I'm gonna munch on some fairy anyway. It's just within my field of view, and I'm just safe enough there. Now, I actually have never beaten this game before. I played a good part of the way through it, but never specifically beaten it before. It's not an easy game. But it's one that I would like to actually play through at some point in time. And I'm doing infinitely better than I have in the past. Now that I've kind of gotten used to sort of how this dragon form works. I can actually, you know, hey, I did not know they could shoot straight down. Which means that they can probably shoot from just about any angle. Alright. Ooh, that could have actually ended up really bad. Right, so these platforming elements. And I think this game would have actually done amazingly well had it come out in America. Because it is just supremely cool. There's nothing else really like it that I can think of in the 4th generation. Alright, I can't remember how I'm supposed to actually get away from this thing, so I just need to start attacking it at this point. Oh. I could stand to move a little bit faster, honestly. Oh, no, 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 no! Alright, that's alright. You know what? We should start at the boss. No! Are you serious? I have to go through this whole ridiculous level again? I'm not incredibly happy at the prospect of that, actually. I'm not gonna lie. We'll go through this set of lives. If we beat the level, that's fine. If not, I will come back to this. At this point, I'm just playing a variety of classic games, kind of gauging interest. In fact, actually, you as viewers, I kind of want to tailor what I do to what people are going to enjoy. Now, to some degree, you know, obviously, I'm going to pick some games that I like and that I think, you know, should be highlighted. But I kind of consider myself sort of a light gaming historian in general. And so my goal then as a human being, right, like outside of the scope of the goals of this channel, in fact, is to sort of expose people to things that they've never seen before. And since this is so far outside of what we would get exposed to, I thought this was just an ideal choice for game. Alright, you know what? So it turns out also that maybe eating fairies is a better way for me to get health as the dragon, because you have no invincibility at all when you just get like the normal blue health power-ups. You know, which isn't strictly necessary. And I was just looking at the top right-hand corner. Of course, I've got a time limit for each level. So, if I'm not actually meeting my if I'm not meeting the time limit, I'm not making it. Okay, so we're we're coming back to our, I actually think, a really interesting looking boss. Now what I need to do is I need to learn specifically how to avoid him, because I'm not having a lot of luck. Okay. So yeah. Alright. Alright, this pattern, perfect. You know, it would be super convenient too, is if as I'm hitting him, that maybe his size decreases. Though I don't think that that's actually what's happening. Alright, stop homing in so well. Oh, come on. What I wouldn't give for my fairy. Okay. That's alright. We died at the second boss. Turns out life happens. Look, I want to thank you for tuning in and letting me share something that, again, is quite interesting and a little exotic, especially for, you know, primarily, I'm going to presume initially, American audience. So thanks for watching Majou on the Super Famicom. Tune in, subscribe if you deem me worthy of getting updates on, and